Oh God, I'm sorry about this situation. I thought I'd do something a bit different for my 39-week update. I was planning to do a sit down and film video today just to update you all, but I thought I might just do like a sort of mini day in the life kind of thing instead. I feel all of the pregnant today. I'm 39 weeks plus 1, 2, 3 days, and I really feel it. Most days I feel really positive and happy and excited and all of the above about the baby coming. Today I'm really struggling, and I just thought rather than sit down and sort of try and talk you through it all, I could just kind of take you with me for the day. Of a heat wave in the UK at the moment, which normally I'd be really excited about, but at nearly 40 weeks pregnant I am not so thrilled about. And yesterday was sports day, and because my children are in both the infants and the juniors, it was like a whole day thing for me. I had to go in the morning and the afternoon. I think it got to like 30 degrees at one point, and there was no shade. It was in the middle of a field. Everybody's hay fever around me was just going nuts, so my hay fever has flared up. My hay fever's been fine this year so far, but that really sort of set it off. So last night when I got home, I felt okay while I was there. I was hot and sweaty, but I was okay. Then I got home and I was just wiped. I had no energy, couldn't cool down. My hay fever was driving me mad. I had a headache. I think I was a bit dehydrated. It was just miserable. And today I'm still feeling a bit ropey as well. My head is still a bit delicate. I just feel like I've been out last night and had a skinful, and that's why I kind of look like this. Is this baby related? I think it probably is. I'm sure it's not normally this fluffy. Oh man. I'm not very good at stopping and not doing things. I really struggle with just kind of sitting down and doing nothing. I feel really guilty when my husband's in work and working hard all day, and I don't know, I just feel like I should be doing something. I do have a video to edit, so I'll probably do a bit of that today, and a big pile of washing, which I'll show you in a minute, to fold and put away. And other than that, I'm going to take it really easy and try and stay cool and get rid of my headache. I'm going to drink a lot of water. So I hope this isn't too boring for you and you enjoy coming along with me for a day in the life of a very sweaty 39-week pregnant mum of 3. Does anyone want to come and fold all this and put it away for me? I will love you forever if you do. Hay fever. Sucks. Okay, I pulled myself together a little bit. I've put on something on my face so I look a little bit more like a normal human. I've had my breakfast, which has made me feel a lot better. I should point out that I didn't decide to start filming this day in the life until the kids had already gone to school, so that's why I haven't started with that kind of side of things. I have been thinking about doing an updated morning routine, like a school morning routine video, which I might wait and do once the baby comes, because that would make it just that little bit more interesting. How do you get 3 kids ready for school when you've got a newborn? So that's one for the future. But because I'm feeling a little bit better, I know I said I was going to sit down and take it easy today, but I will show you in a minute what Aiden did to his bedroom this morning before he went to school. He was on the hunt for one particular toy, and it looks like he found all of the other toys before he found the one he was looking for, because he got everything out. So I'm just going to make the beds in here and then straighten up the chaos that he's created. So apparently all this needed to happen so that Aiden could find one particular toy. That's better. He even managed to sort out the books and the beds. I need to sit down. I've hit a new low. I just spent somewhere in the region of 6 minutes trying to pick up my hairbrush off the floor with my toes because I dropped it and I couldn't face bending over to pick it up, and I spent so long trying to do it that I eventually gave myself cramp in my foot and had to bend over anyway. And now I'm lying down because I'm just exhausted by life. It turns out I have approximately 20 minutes worth of doing time available to me before I am completely and utterly exhausted and have to have a lie down. I have to keep reminding myself, sorry about the traffic noise, I've got the windows open because it's so hot. I have to keep reminding myself that I am 4 days off my due date. So I'm allowed to feel tired, I guess, at this point. I'm just not good at not doing anything. I really struggle with that, must get better. Because this is meant to be my 39-week pregnancy update, as well as a bit of a day in the life, I thought I would take the opportunity while I'm lying down and comfortable just to update you about how I've been feeling. Up until yesterday, I would say I've been feeling really, really good. Energy levels pretty good, getting decent amount of sleep, the odd niggle and pain here and there, but nothing that I can't kind of just deal with, nothing bad at all. Yesterday was a real turning point. Even though it was probably just as hot on the weekend, it was fine because I didn't have anything to really do. I just sat down a lot and Dan was barbecuing food, so I didn't have to cook, which was amazing. And I could stay in the shade and keep cool, so it was fine. Yesterday, which I think I mentioned earlier, was sports day at my kids' school, and I couldn't escape the sun, and I felt, even though I could have missed parts of it, it's mum guilt, isn't it? You don't want to not be there for them because you're pregnant, or you don't want to behave differently because you're not feeling as you normally do. I was just really conscious to be there for them yesterday. I didn't want them to be looking around for me and not be able to see me or not know where I was, so I was determined to sit through the whole thing, which I did in the blazing sun in a black dress, which was stupid. And although I felt okay at the time, I did not feel good all evening. I felt really, really tired, dehydrated, sniffly and sneezy because of hay fever. So to summarise my 39th week of pregnancy so far, I would say that I'm definitely feeling very tired. And the heat obviously isn't helping with that. I hate to moan because I'm one of those people that as soon as the sun comes out, I'm just so glad that it's warm and sunny and we can enjoy being outdoors that I just don't want to moan about it being hot. But after yesterday, I'm going to have a little moan. Symptoms wise, I'm still getting those uncomfortable Braxton Hicks. Last night they were quite bad actually, and I had to sort of be on all fours for a while until they went away. But it went on for quite a long time. I'm getting lots of tightenings and what I assume are sort of practice contractions. Nothing of any significance, but just lots of little ones. I feel like I've really ballooned all of a sudden. I feel huge, much, much bigger than I did a week or so ago. I'm not going to see the midwife now again until after my due date, and they booked me in for a sweep, which I'm not thrilled about, if I'm honest. I've never had one before labour before. I've had one when I'm in the early stages of labour and they just want to kind of get things going, but I've never had one to bring on labour. So the one she's booked me in for is actually 3 days after my due date, so I might see if I can hang on an extra couple of days and see if I can just kind of go naturally without them having to do that. I don't know, let me know your thoughts. If you've had a smear, no, not a smear, that's the wrong thing. If you've had a sweep sort of routinely a couple of days after your due date, let me know. Is it really uncomfortable? Because it didn't feel great during early labour, so I'm kind of thinking if I can leave it a couple of days and try and go into labour myself, then that would be preferable. So that's the next time I'll see the midwife, and that is booked in for Tuesday of next week. My due date is this Saturday. Look at this. This is my boobs. How is gravity is not working well for me at the moment. I completely forgot I had these in the fridge. My day just got about 1,000,000 times better. I'm going to try not to spend the whole video moaning, but my headache's gone, which is a good thing. but my hay fever has just gone to another level. Having all the windows in the house open because it's so hot obviously isn't helping. So I think I might pop on my hypnobirthing track. If you've been watching my updates, my pregnancy updates, you'll know that I have been listening to it for a good few weeks now, but always at night, and every time I listen to it I fall asleep. So I'm not sure how much of it I'm absorbing. So I'm going to listen to it now in the day and try and do that every day now until the baby's born, just to try and make sure that I'm getting through the whole thing and actually present while it's playing.
So when you are ready, allow your eyelids to gently close.
I managed to stay awake the whole way through that. It's a revelation. I should have been listening to it in the day the whole time, but it relaxed me to the point where I literally felt heavy afterwards on the bed, and it was like a struggle to get back up and do something. So I really think it is really worth looking into if you're pregnant and interested in hypnobirthing. It really does chill me out, but obviously the true test will be how it makes me feel when I'm actually in labour. But you can only try these things and see if they work for you or not, so I will definitely update you once the bubba has arrived. So I'm going to go make myself some lunch and then try and get on with a little bit of editing before it's time to go and pick up the kids. Another day, another avocado bagel. A quick interlude to say that you might be able to tell, but my hay fever has gone from horrendous to not too bad. I can breathe and my eyes aren't itching and my nose isn't running or tickling, and it's thanks to this weird thing, which was recommended by Charlie of JK and Charlie. I'll link her down there. She is currently pregnant with her second baby and suffering really badly with hay fever. I spotted on her Insta stories that she'd picked up one of these. We got it for Dan because his hay fever is horrendous and he can't take antihistamines because they make him get like a chesty, wheezy cough, weirdly. So he's been really struggling the last couple of weeks. So when I saw Charlie mention this on her Insta stories, I showed it to him and he ordered it straight away from Amazon. It's the Lloyd's Pharmacy Allergy Reliever, and you basically, it glows red, I guess it's infrared light, and you stick it up your nose and leave it up there for a minute or two. It's safe to use in pregnancy, and it has completely, yeah, sorted out my hay fever temporarily. It'll last probably an hour or so, but amazing, miracle worker. Thank you, Charlie. Time to go and get the kids from school, and I've changed because I just took the recycling round to the back of the house and it was so hot just going about 10 feet that I figured a black t-shirt was not the way to go. So wish me luck. I have some small hot people and a lot of bags. Aiden,
I didn't even need this.
How hot have you been in school today? You're looking pretty sweaty.
Really sweaty.
Really sweaty.
I didn't even.
Mummy's pretty sweaty too.
I didn't even need my cardigan.
No, I didn't think you needed a
I
jumper.
feel like
today,
we're
did
at
you?
Disney World again, except that it's just got like taken down the hotness a little.
And less rides.
Yeah, there's no.
And more
rides.
school.
Yes, the worst Disney World of all time.
You guys a bit cooler. Aiden? Aiden, how's the lolly?
This is the perfect amount of shade and sun. Some sun, some shade, and it's perfect.
Quick update for you. Changing out of comfy loose trousers and into a long dress because you thought it would be cooler isn't always the best move, because it unleashed a whole world of thigh rubbing opportunities. Pregnancy is pure glamour. I'd like to think that my thighs don't rub together that much when I'm not pregnant. I'm fairly sure they don't. So yeah, 20 minutes in the heat was about all that I need to convince me that staying indoors is a good idea until this baby arrives, unless some sort of rainstorm happens, in which case, well, that will suit me just fine. I actually have a sweaty top lip. That's gross. The kids sat outside and had an ice lolly when they got home from school, but even in the shade, they're melting. And we took our paddling pool down last night because it had been up for a few days. We got one of those really big ones. It'd been up for a few days and it was starting to, the water was going a bit funky. So we've emptied that out and we'll probably put it back up again at the weekend if it's still nice. But because that wasn't out there, they were all boiling. So they're now passed out upstairs, chilling out in their rooms and trying to stay cool. I'm gonna make dinner. I'm not in the mood to cook at all. I'm not even in the mood to eat, to be honest. But one of the quickest and easiest meals that I make for everybody that everybody really likes is orzotto. It's a Nigella Lawson recipe, and instead of using arborio rice for risotto, you use orzo pasta. And I just make it with an onion, pancetta, peas or soybeans, and then you put some parmesan and some butter and some chicken stock and kind of bung it all in a pan until the pasta is cooked through. It's really, really tasty and really simple and easy with very little chopping, which is what I need right now. So I'm going to do that now. I'm not sure how much more I'll film after that, to be honest, because I predict all that will happen is I will bath the kids and pass out myself. I've been going to bed at the same time as the kids at the moment because it's just so hot and I'm so pregnant. It doesn't look like much in the pan, but it really is really tasty, and it took me all of 10 minutes. Darth Vader's in the house. Or is it... No, it's not. It's Aiden.
It's a mask.
It's Aiden covered in chocolate.
It's not chocolate, look.
No, the mask isn't covered in chocolate. You're covered. Look at that face. Yep, I'm done. Me and my bright red beak are going to bed. The hay fever has beaten me and it's just too hot. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me moan, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.